Hello, EDU 645 instructors. This is Julie Atkins. I was unable to do a recording for the webinar that I just held at 1 o'clock. So creating this little webinar for you all, for those who couldn't make it. But this will be a quick overview of the various changes to EDU 645. It went live the first of the year, and I actually will start teaching the first course on the 15th. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the revisions, and hopefully you all will be too. As you begin teaching this course, please take note of anything you see, whether it be simple things like grammatical or spelling errors. Hopefully we caught them all. But if you see things that students are struggling with, or just anything that you think we could do to improve the course, please let me know, because we will be able to go back into the course over the summer and make any minor revisions to it. So like I said, just kind of keep a running log and keep in touch with me, and I would greatly appreciate it. So one of the biggest changes to this course is that we now are down to one textbook, which I'm super excited about. There was just a lot in there before. It's the same textbook by LaFrancos, and it is currently being revised. I don't know. I know some of you were probably on that committee in which you gave feedback to the author. He has now received all of that feedback, and he's making those revisions, and it's supposed to be all done by, like I said, the summer. So we'll make some of those minor changes in the course over the summer based on, the changes of the book, but there wasn't very much, there weren't many changes. So it's not going to be like a complete overhaul, but so that was the biggest change. And then I guess to kind of give you an idea of how I approached the redevelopment of this course, I used the backward design model. And so each assignment, there's assignments in weeks 1 through 4, and each of those assignments actually helps to build towards the final assignment. So the students actually get to get our feedback for each assignment, make any necessary revisions, and it's going to be included in the final assignment. And there are some new pieces to the final assignment that they'll have to add to beyond the assignments they worked on for weeks 1 through 4. But you can, take a look at that. But, my hope is that it provides the proper scaffolding for students so that they can have success with this course. And so let's see. Most of the course each week is mostly one discussion and one assignment. Some of them, I think week 2 has 2 discussions, but other than that, that's pretty much the format. I know week 5 does not have an assignment at all. One thing you'll see changed is that instead of instructor guidance, we're using the term weekly lesson. We just want it to kind of provide a different tone to students, that it's something that they are encouraged to review, and it will support their learning for that week. So every weekly lesson is broken up in the following format. The first one is basically the objectives, what their focus is for each week, a little introduction about the week, and then there's additional information about each of the learning activities for each week. So it just provides an additional overview, but what you will see when I go into the discussions, they're very detailed as well. So this is just another support for students. And then actually in some of them, they will provide an example or an exemplar for students for the assignments. And for assignment 1 in week 1, it's developing measurable learning objectives. And again, there's an example to help students. And then then there's that week 1 lesson, which is kind of like the instructor guidance, that expertise that provides additional information for students to enhance their learning. And then there's always tips for success. And I really focused on APA formatting, or just APA in general, things that are available to them through the Writing Center or the library, because a lot of them don't know about the free paper review service that the Writing Center offers. So once you get access to the course, you can take a look at all the weekly lessons, and some of them have videos that will further support the students in writing their assignments. So I would really encourage you that in your announcements that you really stress to students to review that weekly lesson, because they'll find a resource or a video or something that will help them. So the discussions, like I said, they are formatted in all the same way, and they're very detailed. Basically walks the students through the entire process. So the first part is preparing them. It tells them what they need to do to get ready to write their discussion. Things to reflect on as they're reading to help guide them as they begin to write their discussion post. And then the right part is what they're actually going to be doing. And in this particular one, they're going to be creating an infographic based on the 4 types of assessments. And then your guided response is always part of every discussion. It's the same format, responding to at least 2 peers. And of course, we've added a little bit to kind of encourage them to go above and beyond. So that is the format of all the discussions. And then the assignments are very similar to that. Let's see, we'll go to week 1. And so again, the week 1, the assignments are broken up into prepare, reflect, and then it's content instructions to prepare the students. Now, every single lesson plan has an assignment template. I just found that when students have access to a template, they tend to have much more success, and it just gives them additional guidance. So actually, here's one of the templates, and we collaborated with the Writing Center, which was great because they were able to include additional information about resources in the Writing Center to further support students as they write their assignment. And the other thing I wanted to note is that when we developed this course, we kept in mind that we are actually, MAID is actually working towards changing our professional learning outcomes, as we are really focusing in more on not just only educating the teacher, the classroom teacher, but anyone in any profession that requires teaching, an element of teaching. So it might be your corporate trainers, military trainers, healthcare trainers, or something else that in a field that requires some kind of teaching. So we didn't want to limit students to only doing pre-K or kindergarten through 12th grade in the public school, because I'm sure that you've had many students that were not interested in teaching, but rather, wanted to continue in their military career and being a trainer. So we're giving them more opportunities to develop the assignments that are more meaningful for them based on where they want to pursue their career. So that's something else that you'll see as well. Let's see. And so like I said, every assignment has an assignment template. Trying to think. I think that's about it. If as you're like I said, I'm starting this course January 15th, so I'm going to start developing new announcements for it, and if there's anything that I see that or have I created that I think will be helpful for you all to have, I'll definitely share that. But yeah, if you as you begin teaching this course, if you see anything, again, just reach out to me. and looking forward to hearing from you guys, and hopefully this helps give you a better idea of my mindset when I develop this course. And if you have any questions, just reach out. I hope you guys are having a good day and have an even better weekend. Take care.